My guest this evening is Dee Blick. Now, you've probably seen, we've been talking about Dee over the past couple of weeks. She's going to be at the Business Networking Show, but there's more to Dee than meets the eye. When it comes to marketing your business, what do you do? How do you do it? What's the most effective way of doing it? How do you market a small to medium scale enterprise? How do you go about doing that? How do you get return on your marketing spend? That's what Dee tells companies to do.
I think that I work with businesses from all sectors and all sizes. My biggest client is 250 million quid. My smallest client's about half a million he turns over. I think the biggest mistake that you see any business make is they dive headfirst into marketing tactics. And the way I look upon marketing is the engine that drives sales. Marketing compresses the decision-making unit that makes it easier for you to get the sale. If you've prepared that ground, if you know who you want to reach and why, where you're going to find them, if you've got a nifty message, it's much easier to then get that person or that group or that big mailing list to actually respond to your overtures than steaming in there with some ill thought out, clunky, clumsy old message. This guy actually put in the email, I can guarantee you an endless supply of hot leads that you can turn on and off like a tap. And I thought, you know, I've been in this game for 31 years. I've really learnt my craft. I've yet to find the marketing miracle at the end of the rainbow that will somehow transform a business overnight. It just doesn't exist. Don't assume, unless you've got legitimate reasons to know the reason why clients left you and it was not good, don't assume you can't woo them back. And that's a classic example where the cost of it was time. I've actually brought a letter here today. I won't go into any detail to show you, but it's this. It's as simple as this, a bit of letterhead paper, some text. On the day that went out, it was when it was received, 3 businesses, one that's worth £100 million, 2 that are over £10 million, rang my client, who's a small business owner who's partnered with this brand. They rang my client and said, we're really interested in your new credit insurance product. Can we meet? One little letter that went there. We also offered a webinar as well beforehand. So my message that I convey is that businesses have to build campaigns. They've got to look at the decision-making process that a prospect or a client goes through before they actually buy. There's 5 stages: awareness, interest, evaluation, desire and action. We're still the same person whether we're online or reading a newspaper, but we read differently on the internet. We scan, so we're hungry, we're impatient to sort of gobble up the facts. So we'll scan from left to right, we'll go up and down very quickly. If we're sitting in an armchair, we'll spend longer reading a letter. So we've got, as a copywriter, I know I've got a bit more of mind space in a letter that's going to be read rather than an email where I've got to really pack it in the first few lines and dive straight into the bullet points. But also in emails that I create, they're very much links. Rather than saying click here, you'll say you can find out about this now. Do you like the look of this gorgeous organic chocolate Easter egg? You can buy it here. Take a look at it in more detail, and that becomes your active link rather than the ubiquitous click here for more information. My name is Dee Blick. I'm a fellow of the Chartered Institute of Marketing with 31 years marketing experience and an author. And I guess what I want you to take away from the things I've been speaking about today are, don't dive headfirst into marketing tactics. Get out of your comfort zone. Stop serious underselling and know who you want to reach, why, where you find them, the barriers that could be stopping them from doing business with you and the benefits that will engage these people, and then build campaigns that move them from being not aware of your product into being aware, interested, evaluating it, desiring it, and then action.